tonight with Alarm Copter.
Hello.
And we're on Skyle 5Gorge EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand our voices, please go to the main menu, go to the mute button, which is an ear with an X through it, and select us on the list, and you can stop hearing from us ever again. Anyway, we're on 5Gorge today. What do you think of this map, man?
Nothing intrinsically wrong with the map, but I think it really relies on a good game to make it a fun map to play. Like, you know, there's some maps that are just straight up fun. This one, you need the players on it to make it decent.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. Like, it's one of those adapted maps. I much prefer the standard Gorge in the first place. But, you know, this one will do.
Yeah, I mean, out of the sort of 5-point CP maps, it's probably my least favourite. Granary's probably my favourite out of those sort of versions of maps. I don't know, it just seems to work better than whatever this map is.
Yeah, I pine for, you know, fast lane, Granary and well. You know, we should go bring those things back. But anyway, okay, let's have a look at the teams, what's going on. Well, I'm personally, just from a quick perusal, I think we see immediately what's wrong with red team.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's going wrong. And blue team, I think they're looking good.
Yeah, cannot really fault blue team at all. That's pretty much spot on, and you know they've got the middle point to prove it.
Yeah, they've got the right amount of admin. They've got enough guys to fight stuff. Good maneuverability. Yeah, that should take them far. For the time being, though, just looking at the second and third. Ooh, rocket there from Drexia. Nice one. I mean, that's the thing with rockets. They're there when you need them. Especially for your opponents somehow. Oh, there goes an Uber, Drexia. Now, I do like to go back an Uber. Serving well, that soldier's going around. I am not hurt. I am just generally clearing the area and capping for my team.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't even necessarily that many kills from it. It just spread everybody out, and there we go. That's the point gone.
It's like, yeah, here comes an Uber. Oh, back the fuck up. We can't deal with this guy. And, you know, Blue just moved in there with that.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Why we shoutcast the pub? Well, because pubs are fun. They really are. It's not about the proficiency, it's about the dirt.
Alert.
I mean, you can get your good quality, you know, TF2 from anywhere. This is where you get the stupid stuff, and this is the best stuff on the internet. In any case, good work from Blue there. I mean, that was straight out rollover. Okay, round 2. Yeah, just further ask that point, better than Pawn? Well, we don't like to kind of compete with Pawn. I especially do want to mix TF2 with Pawn. I want to get that way as far as I can. I know there's rule 34, but no, just no.
Yeah, there's a very, very definite line between the two of them, and it shouldn't ever be crossed, ever.
It will be, but we can't do anything about that. In any case, though, well. So both teams get to the point reasonably quickly, but neither team really managed to grab it straight away.
Red team do look like they've sorted it out, though, sort of team-wise. So, I don't know, they won the game before we started, so could be that they are the more skilled, and last time they were just let down by lousy choices.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at admin for this. Yeah, there's a lot more soldiers now. And yeah, that's getting good. Yeah, I think, you know, blue team is struggling a bit more this time. And I do appreciate a good team that learns from their previous mistakes. The amount of people who think, okay, we lost because we didn't have enough snipers, therefore we need even more snipers. You know, I hate that method of thinking. Oh, is it what I think it is? It's a crit screed.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah. Quite a few kills with that. Wow, look at red team. They're just simply getting out there. One thing I haven't seen from both teams are being very mobile. I think we're good for, you know, a good couple of games today.
Time has been added.
Yeah, like you said, yeah, really, really mobile. I think, you know, a lot of people have really, really taken advantage of the old soldier and medic pair-up, doing really, really nicely with the jump-in.
Oh, yeah, it's Pink Smurf there. Oh, kind of had an Uber going, but kind of let down by his medic, kind of broke contact. There's another Uber to compensate. Red are really throwing those things out there, all the way to last point already. So rocks are there. One-man army? No, not enough. So close. I think he was using the paint train though, which is a nice choice for this type of map.
Excellent choice, especially for the soldier as well, who is that mobile, and especially with gunboats as well. That is a very nice pairing.
Well, this is the thing, right? You can take the paint train anywhere. Traditionally a soldier, I always take the paint train for everything I do. But in a game which this, like, requires a lot of speed, and if you get away with it, with a cat pretty quick, paint train is absolutely, I would say vital.
Yeah, I'd say the only other option that would be viable, at least in my eyes, would possibly be disciplinary action, just to help everybody else move up while you're doing the same.
Oh, that's not bad actually. And the nice thing with that is it encourages spy checking. I mean, people just think spy checking, you just kind of shoot anybody that's, suspicious. My version of spy checking is just shoot everyone.
And obviously, if there's a good spy as well, if you hit them with a couple of bullets, it's not going to kill them, and they'll just play it off as being on your team. I mean, it doesn't show up the damage ringer, it doesn't show up what damage you've done. So a good spy can play it off if you're not that vigilant.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I've actually been fooled by a couple of spies sometimes. And that's the problem with the dead ringer, you see. Too many people play the dead ringer, they have it on all the time, and it's like the heavy, and it's like, oh, he died a bit quick. Oh my god.
Yeah, dead ringer kind of takes the fun out of spy for me.
Yeah, it does.
Point is being captured.
We've got Red come back. You're seeing some stubbornness here from Blue. They're actually doing not bad holding this point, but they need it back at that second. Nice snap there. Edgerman Madeni there. So, Madenley there. That's the thing. As Binder said, good job. Thing is, spies do need to take down these big 300 health guys because they're kind of hard to kill. Knife does a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, it's an excellent class if you know how to use it. Same with sniper, but as with anything, no team needs 4 of them. And I mean, last round was proof enough for that. No team needs that many snipers.
Okay, one thing I'm liking on the blue team, they're not giving up, and they are counter-attacking reasonably well. I mean, if they get a good break out of this, I think they can take second point again, threaten third. But, as you say with the Gorge, I think I kind of agree it's one of the weaker maps, partially because where they place the advanced spawn point for the attacking team, it's way too close to the point, and it just makes it really easy for a winning team to win harder.
The final control point is being contested.
But, well, nicely done there from Mr. Thomas. Just jumps in, takes the point. Nicely done. Okay, round 3. So if I can just give out the details of my channel at the end, if that's okay. Just a little bit long-winded, and it takes a bit of time. Anyway, so this team, we'll see what's going on with them. Well, I think Red are still on for success. I think Blue needs to be one to change a little bit.
Yeah, as you like to say, I think Blue does look a little bit admin heavy. Although, there's nothing particularly wrong with it, but I think, Red have just gone for a slightly more perfect choice.
I like that term, slightly more perfect. It's not quite perfect, but it's almost there.
Well, any team can be perfect. I mean, we've seen, heavy pushes work excellently, and, it's a wonder why people don't just go for that all the time, but, I don't know, I guess people have morals.
Yes, we'd run a bullet the entire team by sheer force of bullets.
But, going back to what you mentioned about the forward spawn point on this map, I think that is something that sort of really comes up as a problem for a lot of maps that have been adapted rather than created specifically. I mean, something like Upward or Badwater, they're nicely placed out and stuff like that because they were designed from the ground up with that in mind, whereas this and, certain game modes on Well, they just don't work as nicely.
No, I agreed. I mean, it captured the flag well, and Koth well are just awful. CP well though, oh, that's sublime. And I do like swimming occasionally in games. Occasionally, we're not talking water temple here.
Yeah, I mean that's like what one of like 3 maps where you can really take advantage of the Neon Annihilator. To me, it seems like such a redundant weapon for that water bonus.
Or actually even get the Plan B achievement, you know, Pyro getting 10 kills on the water. Like, I never get that. I've been playing this game for 5 years, I'm still trying to get that one. In any case, though, one thing I've seen from this game, though, you know, blue and red team is really keeping a hold of this, you know, point 3. They're not really letting it go, and blue are having a hard time trying to keep it. Now this is where, you know, the spawn point is actually in a good place, but to be fair, it's kind of the original dimensions of the first map, so it's a good pairing.
Control point is being captured.
I'm looking at strong. I think who was that? Strong Black Woman takes that drift to Evo there. I think he was trying to get on the point as heavy, just taking too many hits.
Yeah, the curse of the dreaded mini sentry there.
Yeah, I personally, I find the mini sentry a reasonably fair weapon. Unfortunately, it's not as horribly spammable weapon in the game.
Our control
Yeah, to the point that some maps actually, or some servers rather, actually choose to put in an anti-mini spam function so that you can't place more than 1 down within a minute.
Oh wow, really?
I've seen certain servers do that, and it's annoying just because I think that's sort of intrinsically what the mini sentry is made for. You know, it goes down, you build another. You've got 2 minis in your just standard metal loadout, so you know, I don't know. To me, vanilla TF2 is where it's all at.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with the mini sentry. The thing I hate is when you see an engineer suddenly box up and just plonk one down. It's like, yeah, you can't aim, can you? You can barely use a shotgun. But anyway, I mean, look at, okay, this point's going nicely. I mean, blue is still just about holding this, but red are creeping in. Okay, who's on the point? It's Roxor again, using that pain train. It's good. Now this is where the pain train is really working out for him. Nicely done. You know, get some help there. You know, they've moved up. New sentry point should help him out.
The control point is being
Well, new
contested.
spawn point, sorry.
And proof there, if needed, that the pain train is useful. I mean, he went down literally like a second after that point was taken. So you wouldn't have capped that if you hadn't had the pain train then.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, it's both all for naught as Buddha pretty much swiftly reoccupied the area. But what's this? Are we down a point? Nah, I'm back. Yes. Yeah, this is the thing. Now, one thing I do find about this game is it's quite long, and you know sometimes you do need an engineer to get to the guys up to the front. These types of maps are quite tricky for engineers, so they do have to struggle with getting the right placement and keeping up with the team.
Yeah, placement on a map like this, especially where there is some, especially around this point, there's some really good options for flanking as well. You know, do you sort of place it somewhere where it's safe but kind of redundant, or do you place it as far up as possible and risk it getting destroyed within seconds?
Answer on postcard, please. Now, in any case, when you look at the blue team, I think they're deciding, you know what, we better do this attacking thing. There goes Shoaz. With Binder there.
Control point is being contested.
Okay, Drifter Evo trying on. Now, this is the problem. Using a Tomislav, he's a bit far away. He hasn't got the firepower needed to take on these guys.
Or the team power, for that
Yeah,
matter.
actually, where is his team? Sorry, you were saying?
Well, yeah, it's just, I don't know, red seemed to completely cave there, and pretty much everyone on blue has moved up. They had completely free reign for that point. There was pretty much no resistance, aside from the Tomislav.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Shoaz there. Oh no, yep, Pink Smurf trying to recapture the point. He's got help with Furry Laptop. Or Lop Lop. Sorry, mispronounced it. Oh, here comes red team. Can they push it? Yeah, it's the problem with commentaries. You look see somebody, watch their name, and it's like, I can't pronounce that. Best guess, go for it. Okay, red team are going on though. Oh, I think the medic went down.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Mr. British there. Spy capping for the win. Oh, nice autumn. Now, what are red doing here? Are they going to push up for the next point and try and consolidate second?
I don't know. It does seem like they're a little bit shy of going for the middle. I'm not sure. They seem to be. That spy work is really keeping them on their toes. Because I mean, that's another couple of seconds, and that's a cap right there.
Yeah, I know. Mr. British is doing a grand job of that. And there he goes again. Oh, Crockett. Punish all his hubris right there. Oh, you think you can keep capping and capping away and running away with you? Not. For your troubles, here is a shiny rocket.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
I think Red are coming back though. I think they're feeling emboldened by success, killing, bloodlust. No, I think we've seen a good game today. I mean, both teams seem pretty equal and both of them seem to be going for the balls. I mean, I do love a good game where basically see both teams pretty much slugging out, punching each other in the groin repeatedly to get a victory. I mean, I do love a good face-to-face game. We see some games where basically the teams are both doing a squirmish. Which kind of, I want to attack, but I really am not sure. But you know, these teams are going at it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen games where, like, you know, it's like 2 points distance between the main bulk of the team. Here, they are literally nose to nose the whole way through. So it's nice to see, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, the only knuckle action harder than this is De Groot, and that's just an insane game to be off. What's that? All I have is my sword and fist. Fuck it. Okay, looks like blue. I mean, it's still hard to finish players with blue, but can they push that out? Not enough time on that. That was maybe ill-timed, but maybe the medic had to ult up then. Oh, Costa, nice work. Gets that heavy from behind, takes him out the axe extinguisher. That's how you play pyro, ambushing. Now that's the thing. I mean, ordinarily I would say in a straight fight, heavy beats out pyro 9 times out of 10. But a pyro can win. You just got to get those heavies, you know, while they're not looking.
Well, I mean, that was some just really nice. I won't say ambush because it was more sort of help. I'm stuck, and he took the opportunity. So really nice, whatever the tactics were, and he made it work and kind of made up for the sort of Uber that didn't go anywhere there. But that's not necessarily his fault either.
No, of course not. Look at Red team though, you know, they were down to second, they took second back and they're now trying to fight back in a third. I mean, seriously, this is a pretty good game because normally when we see a stalemate, it's usually that they have one established position, but both teams are trying to push into each other here, which is always good. Mr. Frog. One thing I am seeing though, these teams are leading by the heavies.
Oh yeah, heavy and medic pair up, showing that it's always worth going for, because yeah, they are really paying their dues at the moment.
That heavy's like, you see, Ivan, I have the most health. That means that no other person can kill me because I have all the health. And I'll do nice push there from Rude. Nobody's really there stopping them. Oh, is it a spy cap? Oh, it's a good old-fashioned spy cap. Mr. British wins the game. Oh, I love that.